Here we are again. It's that time, it's that place in the universe, finally. Iris of our eye, number 23, 24, 24.
Wow.
24, yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, and 2 more, it'll be halfway through an entire year of episodes.
Wow.
Of everyone every week. I missed one like 2 or 3 weeks ago, though.
That's impressive.
I did not make it.
Commitment.
Right, yeah, that's true for sure. But man, my brain's like, I'm not making any money yet, but whatever.
Takes time.
It does take time. It takes time, dedication, which I have at least one of those. I have both of those things actually, time and dedication. So
yeah,
we're doing all right.
Yeah.
We're doing all right.
You're getting there.
Yeah, we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so people who are giving us their time and attention, whether you're visually or auditorily tuning in, this is my friend, beautiful artist, beautiful soul, Alex Heintz. If you didn't read the thumbnail, that's on there, but whatever. So I met Alex through Luna, put the logo somewhere right over here. The medicine familia, the people, star people, I guess. Dude, I don't remember exactly how long ago that was. Which you second?
I know, I don't remember like when I met you exactly.
Was it you're definitely the second cohort though, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, second.
Second cohort. So did you do the MDMA melting pot?
No, I wasn't able to go.
Wasn't that then?
Yeah.
So it had to be after that, obviously.
Was it when I was building the cottage?
Could have been. No, maybe. Was it then? But I feel like I met you at least once before that, but maybe it was
Probably, I don't know, yeah. I guess it doesn't.
It did, yeah. We don't remember, but...
At some point.
Yeah, definitely we met, and now we're here.
Yeah.
So Alex makes beautiful portals like this out of wood. He helps people heal. I feel like healing is an art.
Totally.
Because it's like it can't be as systematic as doctors are told that it is, or taught that it is. They're like, you have these symptoms, take this drug, and then have these side effects. It's like, I don't think it works that way, but I don't know, maybe in another couple of decades I'll have a better grasp on it. Would you consider yourself a musician at all? You have all of these beautiful instruments for sound healing. I don't know if that...
Yeah, I guess. Like, someone asked me, actually, the other day, are you a musician? And I was like, I guess, yeah. Like, I think so. I play a lot of instruments. I guess maybe just not in the traditional sense. Like,
right.
I just kind of...
Not classically trained, as they would say.
I just kind of pick stuff up, and I love these, like, ethereal instruments, like bowls and gongs, and I love the ukulele too.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a traditional instrument.
That is probably at least slightly more traditional than a gong or a sound bowl.
Right. But yeah, I love just, the sounds are so beautiful and so healing, and then the voice also, the voice is an instrument, so yeah, I guess I'm a musician of sorts.
Not professional.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still counts.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I'd say so. I have a lot of instruments, so yeah.
Musician, definitely a musician. Is there anything else besides those things that I've said, and anything you want to add to your own introduction?
I don't know. I guess. I guess I'm artist, musician. I'm.
Mom.
Mom, yeah.
That's an art for sure, parenting.
For sure. Yeah, no, it's true. Like, being a mom, I got to bring in, like, so much creativity to how I raised my boys, and I homeschooled them, and, like, that was such a creative process in itself to, like, figure out how to get them engaged and how to learn, and I feel like I got to go through school myself, like, again, in a really fun way, so... I build things.
You're a contractor on the low, secret
However,
contractor.
I've decided, like, I'm done with that. Like, I can build. I built this room that we're in, and I know how to build stuff, and I'm kind of, I like building more, like, creatively now rather than, like, the, I don't know, grunt work of, like, raising walls and
dig the holes.
Yeah. So that's a part of my past life.
Right, you just let your sons do that when it comes like, can you do this for me, please?
Yeah. But I'm really interested in the healing arts and like energy work and like kind of the unseen realms. It's fascinating to me, and like developing that ability to tap into like the more unseen realms is like super present right now for me. So everything creative I think I like. The ocean,
natural
nature.
world. Jeez, well then you just like set me up for two really great questions.
Okay.
I'll just start with this one because we're here, and makes the most sense to me. Does religion or spirituality play a role in your creativity?
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was raised. My parents are like very Christian religious, so I like rejected that for so long. And so, but through like plant medicine and like diving deep within myself, I've really like come on this like more spiritual path of like understanding, or the quest to understand what this all is and why we're here. And so it's like for me it's like my life. It's everywhere. It's how I remember in like my first San Pedro journey, I met my soul family, and they told me and it's like stuck with me, the way that the other side comes through to us and reaches us in this realm is through the arts and music. And that's our ability to channel what is on the other side. Like it comes through us, but it's like from this, it's hard to explain because there's no words for that other realm, but it's like what comes through us and turns out like this or like that, or music is like coming from the divine, and it's just channeling through us. So it's I feel like everything I create and do, I feel super connected to that.
No, me too. Especially when it just like comes so effortlessly.
Like, totally.
You're just like, oh yeah, this is the thing that I guess I needed to move through me, or have move through me, or whatever.
And that's how I know when it's just kind of pouring through. You're kind of like being moved by something that's not you,
a part of you, or you are a part of.
Are you here?
It's
just coming.
Oh my god.
So,
the multi-dimensionality of the human soul on every plane of existence, but we're only told as children that we're just these little fucking bits of lumps of meat. It's like,
it doesn't really make sense.
No, it doesn't quite
so
compute.
Much more.
No, yeah, definitely. I'm of that opinion, based on my life experience as well. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And it's so, I love, like, it's just like, whoa, it's like that wonder just comes out. And also sometimes like, fuck. But like, it's just so like, I feel alive and like, just, so excited, like, being like, whoa, what is this? Like,
why is this?
Yeah, why? What?
How did it all come from this one little into everything?
Yeah. So, it's definitely super important to me in my life.
Yeah, the awe.
Yeah.
Putting the awe in awesome, the awe in awe-inspiring.
Yeah, I love that.
The infinitude. And then you had alluded to the ocean and like the natural world being a big inspiration for you.
Yeah.
And then you also alluded to the muse, but I guess I want to ask more about the ocean first, because we had tried, we wanted to do this outside initially, but it was kind of, it was too windy. The ocean was like already its own thing, and then like the wind was like, hey, I'm gonna blow right now.
Yeah.
And I made the dumb joke because the hot air balloon thing, like, it's too chaotic to fly a hot air balloon in this, but whatever.
Yeah, it was windy. We tried though, for sure.
We definitely at least did one sound check, and I was like, because if it blew too hard, it was gonna wreck the sound for people.
And I feel like the ocean's with us because we were just there and brought it back.
Carry it with us always, as we're 70-something% water and ocean 70% of the earth or whatever. I always like to think about that for sure.
Yeah.
But as I guess if I can combine these two questions in a copacetic or concise way, as like, I guess, does the natural world, nature in all of its divinity and beauty, like, is that a muse for you? And also, like, what is a muse to you?
Okay, well, I don't fully understand what a muse is.
Okay.
I was looking at that question, and I don't like to, like, I don't know, I don't like to research or, like, look stuff up. I just kind of like to just go. So, yeah, what is a muse?
I don't know, dude, but that crow sounds like a chicken. That's crazy.
The crows are very present here.
They're like, feed me.
Yeah.
So a muse, if I could go based on what I would think people would say a muse is, because me personally, like, I know that I have a muse, but traditionally, or historically, it's like the idea of like a divine feminine, like, energy that stereotypically, like, a man is like moved, like Aphrodite, or like any of that goddess type energy of like this like extremely powerful like sexual creative force. Is like you're just moved almost out of yourself to just be like, oh shit, like I gotta make something to impress this chick, dude, like so I can fucking get laid, or just like become more of a like well-rounded or like masculine person. But I had interviewed this one person, Mace Adesanya from episode 7, and he had said that muses can also, they don't have to be that like specific stereotypical thing. Like it's sort of just like he had I guess I could just repeat myself, alluded to or said that it's like for him it was like a group of people or an idealized thing, because he had said that he had wrote jokes for a very specific niche like people. His example was like Japanese Mexican cholo culture, because that's a thing. And also he had given me the example that like Stephen King said that when he writes, he imagines that he's writing for some like retired like chain smoking alcoholic dude who like
I understand this. Yeah. So right, I get it.
Some type of thing that moves you desire to make art for, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I guess what's coming to mind is like nature herself and the ocean, of course, and then also just for beauty. Like I just love creating just beautiful things that just, for me, like I'm aesthetically, like to be in a beautiful space, it just like I feel like it's like a sigh, like and so I think like nature and like specifically the ocean, I feel like I'm honoring and always like communicating and super connected to the nature and the ocean. Yeah,
you do a lot of telepathic communication with plants, from what I was told. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it comes through. Yeah. But yeah, so I would say for sure, nature. Yeah. And nature's like, it's kind of, when I first, I guess always throughout my life, like, that's how I experience, nature is how I experience like the divine. I experience the divine or God or whatever source, whatever you want to call it, through nature. It's nature's my biggest channel for communication. Yeah. Super, super, super strong for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. The one that's coming out, the one that came out the week before this, because there's one that just dropped today. So we're recording this on Sunday, but that's episode 21, I think, or 20. I think it's 21, because then 22 is coming out next Sunday, and then you'll be out the Sunday after that. Oh, wow. But I think it was the one a week before this one is coming out. I already forgot what I was saying. It's too many trying to remember too many things. Nature. Definitely nature, but it's
something about the last episode.
Yeah, no, I gave up on it, dude. I was like, it's too much remembering.
Yeah.
I wanted to more ask you about doing that crazy race in Hawaii.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Because that shit's inspiring to me.
Yeah.
Tell the people, what are you doing with your life?
Oh man, yeah. I very recently, so I'm super connected to the ocean. I surf, I paddle, I prone paddle. And there's this weird thing that I do where, like, it's such an important part of me, but then for some reason I will cut myself off from the ocean and not surf and not paddle and, like, deny myself that
joy.
Part of me.
Yeah.
Like, it's the weirdest thing, because when I am, going out and surfing, it's a spiritual practice for me. Like, it's not just, I don't know, surfing or paddling. It's a spiritual practice. And so I go through these phases where I just, like, I'll just literally, like, cut that part of me and ignore that part of me. It's very strange. So yeah, I've been kind of on and off doing that for a while, and yeah, just more recently like reconnecting with that part of me. And so in that process I was just like, oh my gosh, like, to really honor who I am and honor myself in that way. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do the Molokai to Oahu paddle, and it just, like, came to me super strong. I paddle, so the Molokai to Oahu paddle is you paddle from the island of Molokai in the Hawaiian Islands and to Oahu, and it's like 32 miles or something like that. And I've paddled the Monterey Bay before, which is 28 miles the way we did it.
You're
right there. I mean, I feel very intimidated. It's like the hardest paddle
in the world.
In the world. So, but that's, I have to do that because that's just who I am, and where I come from. I don't know how deep you want to go into this, but I remember my time in Lumeria.
As deep as you can want to be on the internet. I can, if you would, in retrospect, like, hey, I don't want that in there, I can edit it out.
No, it's, whatever. It's fine. But yeah. I just a little seedling. I just remember my time in Lumeria. Parts I'm starting to remember more, and I'm just so connected to the ocean, and to fully do what it is I came here to do. For some reason I have to do that paddle. So it's more like it's again that, like, kind of divine force coming through me and driving me to do this. It's not necessarily, I want to, but it's more of like a divine thing coming through me, being like, you have to do this. Yeah. Kind of like when I was birthing my kids, like, all of a sudden I'm pushing them out and I don't want to, but it's happening.
It's happening. Like, you're doing it.
Yeah. So it's kind of the same force I'm feeling now to do this paddle, and it's, yeah. So I can fully, be me and step into what I came here to do.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm very, like kind of in shock. Just at the very beginning of, like, starting to train, and I'm gonna do it next year. And but yeah, if anyone wants to paddle, I'm gonna be training a lot. So
we're in Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz. You gotta come to Santa Cruz.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's and it's also that part of the world I feel very drawn to. So it's there's something there also in terms of the reason. The reason it's that paddle. Right. Yeah. So just honoring that space on Earth.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a Luna to sit up.
Oh man.
A Luna fucking Oahu, I think wherever they're buying the house for it.
Maui.
I think Maui. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said Oahu. I don't know. Never been there.
Oh man.
So
I was just on Kauai for like a month. It just, oh my gosh, yeah, it's amazing. Kauai's
I don't know. I don't know. Take your word for it. I'm like waiting. I had this other old ridiculous story about, like, waiting to stop there and go golfing with my friend after doing my honeymoon in Bali, but it seems that is to timelines have shifted on that, and that's not real.
That sounds...
So I'll be there before that, so
Okay.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Poor me, I gotta go enjoy my life in Hawaii, getting paid to do plant medicine ceremonies there. Like, well, it's a tough life. Somebody's gotta live it.
This is something I may not even be in the loop on.
Oh, well.
I'm
Yeah,
very
spoilers.
intrigued.
I don't know if I'm even supposed to be saying this on the internet right now, but it's like, no one's really paying attention, and if somebody does be like, hey, what the heck, I'm like, oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's really paying attention, but yes.
Stay
Spoilers.
tuned, I guess.
Spoilers, yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It'd be
Wow.
crazy. They could probably grow some, like, ayahuasca there if they really wanted to.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Be much sweeter.
Yeah, definitely a whole different energy. I had only one ceremony I've ever had the opportunity to drink Peruvian and then Hawaiian ayahuasca,
yeah.
and it was, I don't want to say night and day,
Yeah.
but it just felt like one was like deep, earthy, like dark Amazonian, and the other one was like this much like lighter oceanic, like, this is the only way I can really describe it. Because the taste was fairly similar too, but it just like...
I totally understand what you mean.
The sharpness of like this stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely
I had ayahuasca in Costa Rica, and it's very like jungly, super like rich, vibrant colors, and then Luna's ayahuasca, it's like super like deserty and like just so different and so amazing in like different ways. Yeah, totally Egyptian and just much more like deserty vibes. It's
even you just saying that now, I'm like, yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Man. It's like I never even would have placed it before. But even comparing it to the time when I also did it in Costa Rica to all the times with them, I'm like, deserty.
Yeah.
The expansiveness that is not known in the Amazon so much because it's the foliage
so
and how
different.
Contained, I guess you could say it sort of is.
Yeah, I even wanted to create, I can't remember what it was, but like I was like, wanted to create like a Luna ayahuasca piece to like embody the deserty kind of like colors. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but
no, I get it. Something like this,
so different,
or
it was something like this, or I don't know.
Well, dude, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
When it comes, it comes.
Yeah. Like all kinds of stuff.
I sort of remembered the thing that I wanted to say before now.
Yeah.
So now that we're wherever we are, it was like it had to do with nature, and that like you have to go into it to experience it, but you don't go like too deep, because if you go too deep and too far away from like any other people and there's a problem, you're got too far out of the comfort zone, you actually are in danger or can be in danger of like not being able to like get out of a situation you got yourself into.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just life then, I guess, life and death. Like, and then you have to just know yourself and know your limits, and and then if you get to a point where you go too far, then maybe that's how you go.
Right, that's how your story is written, dude, in the stars.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Right, risk versus reward, I guess.
Yeah. But I think you gotta know your limits and how far you can and are willing and able to go.
Definitely.
Some people can go live out in the wilderness for 6 months on their own. I don't think I could do that, but I could paddle across a channel in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, right.
So everyone's different.
Right, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, no, definitely. We're all, the one thing that makes us all the same is that we're completely unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that quote from my friend Steven that he gave me that one time. I guess, I don't know, right now it just feels to kind of bring it back into art. Like, what is actually, for you, what is art?
What is art?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. It feels like a big question. Like, what's coming to me is like life is art.
Sure.
But in terms of like a physical, tangible like piece of art, I guess it's maybe two sides. Like if you're creating, I feel like if you're creating something, whether it's painting or something like this, or music, or a book, I guess it's like whenever that channel is open for you and it's coming through from the other side, and you're manifesting it in this reality, I guess that would be art. And then from the perspective of the viewer, I guess it's whatever pulls you, like if you feel that like magnetic pull towards something that's been created or that you hear, I guess that would be art. But I feel like art is everywhere. Art is in nature. Art is through our spoken word.
Mm-hmm.
It like, I mean, just right now I look around and everything to me is art.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a big question.
It's enormous.
Yeah.
It's what is art to you, or what is art? Just those like 3 words can encapsulate the entire human experience.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Totally.
Definitely, there's just the level of like intentionality of like the person creating it, and then I think in a way art is essentially just intentional expression or intentional communication, because it's like I break it down in this very specific way that like through I think it was mushrooms originally, but mushrooms and ayahuasca now just like really beaten in this way of breaking down information into me, or however I want to say it or can say it or I'm trying to say it.
Yeah.
That it's like there's what you say, there's why you're saying it, and there's how you said it, and then there's the one that's completely out of your control as the artist. Is just how other people or what other people think and feel and interpret that to mean. So it's like the information, the intention, the inflection, and the interpretation. Yeah. And like that's, I feel like those 4 things encapsulate what you were saying about it. It's just how it breaks down.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, totally.
Act like I'm smart sometimes, but I don't know.
I think you are.
Yeah, well,
that's good. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
You didn't go to that MDMA ceremony, but Brooke Page literally changed my life. Wow. She's like, "You're a genius," and I'm like, "I'm a genius? No, I'm not. What are you talking about?" But she said that shit, and I was like, "Oh fuck, bro!"
Like, it got in there.
It did. I was like, "Whoa, dude, I'm a genius. There's no way."
Beautiful.
Oh my god, it hurt so much, but I was like, I guess, because I don't ever very, very much am just like want to just be humble and like act with humility, because like that proclivity for people, men, to just go off and like gallivant with an ego the size of Jupiter. It's like it's kind of one of the problems that are one of the biggest, I get like core things that make all the other problems like happen in the world.
Yeah, that's interesting you say that, because me and my friend were talking about this kind of the other day, and it's like in my mind, like talking about that subject, like there's like this little needle, this, I don't know, barometer, I don't know if that's the right word, but it's kind of like you need to really focus on where that needle lands, because there's the ego. If you go too much into the ego, and that creates all kinds of problems if you just look out in the world. But then you also want to have self-confidence and self-respect and own, like, I am a genius, so like that little needle, it's like a very fine-tuned thing to get right in the right spot, right, the right balance, so you're not not giving yourself the credit that you deserve and that you are, and then you don't want to get your head inflated, right. So it's like I've been thinking of that lately for myself, just like where am I right now, and where's that needle, like to just stay humble, I guess.
No, definitely. It's always just like, for me, it's like I think it's Muhammad Ali, like, treat everybody like they're a person. I mean, that's not exactly what he said. It was more of like the lines of like, you treat the waiter or the janitor the same you treat like the president or the CEO. It's like there's just a level of like human decency of like everybody's going through some shit and everybody's living their like life to the best of their ability. Yeah. But then like right.
That like blows my mind. Like how do you not like
right?
How do you like, everyone is just trying to figure out what's going on,
right? Because there's a level of like, oh, I know more, or like I'm better than you because I make X amount more money than you. The arrogance of just like elitism is, I think, that allows your brain and your body to try to attempt to make that distinction of like, those are poor people, I don't have to treat them like they're people, like.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the human condition, it's part of the deal being here, being human, but like, man, I don't get it, like, it hurts my heart. Like,
I
don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a very like emotional
yeah.
dilemma.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Dude, I think you just, for me at least, I think the change comes when people realize that like if once they stop making collective agreements the way that they are, or change the collective agreements and allow things to be less unconscious or hidden, or like stopping people in power from being able to get away with so much deception and like all of the weird crazy agreements of like companies that are making food addictive and things of that nature, where it's just like, well, we don't actually want you to be full. We want you to just keep wanting more food. And we're not going to make things... We're just going to make things cheap because it makes us more money, even though it's killing you faster. Yeah. Convenience is killing us. Which is... so yeah, there's... maybe just like try if you can. You're right, because it's another thing of like economics / resources. Of like if you have land to be able to grow food for your community that's actually healthy and good for you. It's like that's a whole nother... can of worms.
I know, it's like when I start talking about these like big like societal global things, I then I feel myself go like, oh my god, like how like
it's so abstract, man.
Yeah, like how you know, you feel kind of helpless, like what, but then what I always come back to, like, okay, well, I gotta just start with me, and I gotta do like my work and be the best me that I can be, and then share it with others and be that, like Attila always says, be the ripple. You know, like you gotta, you know, because I don't know how to address all these major things. I'm just like, okay, well, I just gotta start here, and that's why I love doing this healing work, you know, because then, you know, if I can help someone else, then they can go help someone, and then it just ripples out from there, and I don't know. That's the only like conclusion I've been able to come to.
That's it, dude. It's that again, how you were saying the needle moving for your ego. It's the same thing of like you don't want to act like you have no power and no influence, but you also don't want to be like, I'm the fucking guy who's gonna save the world, because then you shrug and you're like, oh no, I'm not perfect, and then it all falls apart in your own fanciful sense of self that doesn't really actually exist except for in your own head. So being real and being okay with the things that are out of your control and doing something about the things that are in your control. That's all it is.
And some people I feel like are here and they're like, I don't know, like warriors, like, I don't know, lawyers or like political activists, and like everyone has a different role, I feel like, in a different skill, and like for me that's not me at all. Like I'm better one-on-one and just like in like kind of a softer environment, softer role than like go out and like I'm gonna
yell or scream or light like a cop car on fire.
Pick it, or I don't know.
Pick it, dude. So, yeah, I don't know. Revolution is scary, but renaissances are fun. Hopefully. Rather just make a bunch of cool stuff and have everybody else be like, oh yeah, we can just make different decisions with our lives and vote with our dollars instead of at the ballot box, and that matters way more in my opinion.
Absolutely.
So art though, how to do that artfully, or be artful with your life. I guess maybe, do you have any goals with your art? I know we talked about the paddling, but like yes, for sure. For like as long as I can remember, I've always had this dream of selling my art. It's just pretty simple. And I've started to sell more pieces here and there, but goal, you said, right? Goal. I would love to like get my art out there more. Social media at all? Oh gosh. I don't know, but it's like I feel like it has to be how the world is now, but there's definitely resistance there. Me and technology are not buddies.
I'm best, working in the physical plane, or the energetic. Technological is not my thing.
Blows my mind because like, at least for you, like this would be so easy to just take a picture of, put it on the internet, like just put it on Instagram, dog, and like.
Yeah, see, I have a block. I'm just like, ugh.
No. But really, you can't. There's nobody you can ask to be like, hey, dog, like, can you help me with an Instagram or something? Like,
I could. I definitely could.
I just feel like that would be so easy.
I know. Yeah. My sister has actually offered to do it for me.
Bro, come on. Come on.
I know. So resistance, I think.
So I'm just gonna poke you every day and be like, hey, did you let your sister help you yet?
Yeah, okay.
Because I feel like what I feel in this moment is like fear of success slightly, of like, what if it actually explodes and then I have to like dedicate the time and the energy to like making art for a shit ton of people?
Well, so, okay.
Maybe. Could be wrong.
I feel like not so much that, because that is like my dream.
Oh,
like
then
if
what the
I
heck,
could
dude?
just make art all day long, that is like my dream. I also have like 50 other dreams.
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
it's like...
it's more of like I have so much that I want to do that I am not, that it stalls
Sure.
everything.
Well, so like for me in this moment, it's the timing of how to make it chronologically happen so all those dreams can manifest as for you in the best way possible.
Right.
That's totally, I get that, because I'm like, oh man, like I want to have a family and I want to fucking like change the world and do all these things, but I'm like, I'm gonna have to take like a full solid almost 2 decades off to raise these 2 kids at least, to just be like, not, because like growing up my dad was like never there. He was always working because he had to, and that was realistically that was just kind of the person that he was selfish in that way with his time, and wasn't really like emotionally developed. He's basically just a giant child, and I didn't really get that as a little kid. I didn't understand that. I'm like, he's an adult, he's big, he's supposed to be putting it together and know everything, or you assume that you do as a kid. But then I was like, oh, dude.
Understand.
Yeah, exactly. So you're just like, I want to actually be there for my kids, and to a point where they're like, Dad, like, go away. And like, oh shit, you just said the magic words. I can go like fucking work and like enjoy my life.
Healing the generational trauma.
Dude, literally, dude, it's gonna be like, oh, my kids are gonna be so cool. But
I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
Going in hot air balloon rides.
Dude, fucking going all over the world.
Cool dad.
Soon. But not too soon.
Yeah. No rush.
Yeah, dude. Once they're there, dude, right?
Oh my God.
Exactly. Get the dragon sort of shit set up so I don't ever have to when I give me the opportunity to work and I don't have to be there for them, I can be like, all right, like I'm gonna go make some dope shit. Yeah. And like but we don't have to worry about money ever, so like don't fret, child.
Yeah. Totally.
But also don't fucking buy $100 million car, you Nimrod. Like, what are you doing? Like, trying to teach them like economical like things, like have them like go to places where people are really fucking poor and be like, yo, this is like the level of shit, dude. Like people are just like struggling out here, and like we got it so good, so be grateful and like learn how to like be successful and like frugal now in your life, because like that was not a thing either that I got from my parents. My brother was super frugal, and I don't know how he like came to that conclusion. Might just be our different personalities, but I'm learning. I have learned.
Are you older or younger?
I'm older.
Okay, yeah.
But he's the middle child.
I see.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, kids are a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, what the fuck are these people what are these souls gonna teach me that I gotta know?
Yeah, gosh. Yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing, I've been a mom for 16 years, and so now it's like, my life is devoted to them, and then now it's more like I have more time, so figuring out where the balance is and what do I want to do, it's like that's the process I'm in. Yeah. Yeah.
No, totally.
Huh?
And I said, no, yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get there at some point. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, no rush, because I gotta find the girl and like make sure this girl's like not gonna stab me in the back or do anything crazy.
It's kind of important.
Yeah, definitely. It's super duper, especially because, dude, that something I don't want to be terrified about, but slightly being terrified about is like I would much rather find her before I'm like super fucking rich, so I don't ever have to have that like, oh no, is this woman just in for me for my money? Like, but I also have like a ridiculous ass plan. Like, if we get married in Texas, then she can't take half my shit if we do get divorced.
Oh wow, you really thought about this.
Yeah, dude, it's like a whole like really it's for the male side of the conundrum of marriage is like it's not really fair anymore, because like back in the day when like men were really when men had to be the ones that took on all of the responsibility of all the debt that their wife accrued, that like they were like I'm responsible for pretty much all of your decisions, and like if shit goes sideways, and because they had no autonomy. Women didn't have autonomy. They were like basically like linked at the hip for everything. That like now that women are basically on par with men and can do everything on their own, there's no more of that like the need of like provision or still protection a little bit, but like all of that things are kind of being like washed away as things have changed.
Right.
So there's like less of a reason to actually even get married, except for like some little like economic tax break thing. But then like the risk for the dude is still the exact same thing of like, gotta give her half my money, she's gonna take the house, and like I'm gonna be fucking, I saw it with my dad, be economically destitute and like emotionally devastated and never really recover.
This sounds like a lot of fear.
It's a lot of fear, dude. I don't want that, but like, so I gotta try to focus on the thing that I never even like got to really see in my life of like a fucking marriage that like worked really well and like just went on for until they died.
Yeah. So then you get to create that for yourself and figure out what that is.
Yeah, I gotta try to find that and figure it out. And it's like, oh, that's a huge mystery that I like. I'm like, oh shit, this is really like the rest of my life. Like I'm not gonna get a ring because my fingers don't work for rings, but like I'm gonna get it tattooed on there.
Thinking about this,
dude. So it's like my whole life. It's like literally the whole rest of my life. It's like this is like the next stage of like, oh, I have enough money to like build this, grow this empire and this family and this legacy. So like, yeah, I gotta like, I don't do it. No one's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Be the living example for like other people of like, this is what's possible if you put in the 20-30 years of like time and energy to like do it. But it's an everyday wake up with a little fucking vision board over your head of like, this is my life.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds maybe working through fear first and then...
Yeah, there's going to be way more plant medicine, ayahuasca journeys for sure.
I sense this.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't...
Move through that fear and then it's there.
I gotta find some like dude mentors that I could talk to about this. I'd probably talk to Attila about it, but... Well,
you know my husband does this.
Does he?
Yeah. He
mentors.
I don't know. Really?
I have no idea, Alex. I literally have no clue. I'm oblivious. I don't know what I don't know.
He like mentors men.
Oh shit.
And like holistically, but then like also from a business perspective. He's super dude. Like
shit. I need that too.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's very good. Well,
he's all about like embodying the healthy masculine, and then and what that is, and then also like super good at business. So he loves like then helping men in particular like really be successful in business.
Shit. Well, I know.
You got to talk to him.
Exactly. I know who I gotta talk to. We're gonna get on a phone call, brainstorm. What are those things?
Totally.
Mastermind group, something like that. But
yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'll give you his number.
All right, there you go. Well, dreams do come true.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Cool. You do this.
Okay, yeah. I mean, this is kind of a ridiculous question to ask you because if you're like, you don't like technology, but like your thoughts, opinions, feelings on artificial intelligence. What do you do?
Okay.
How do you do with that?
Okay, how do I deal with it?
Yeah, or just like what?
I do not know what that is.
Damn,
like, I have an idea. I kind of like am not interested at all.
Sure. That's amazing. I love that. You're like the first person who's like, I don't give a shit. Like,
I mean, I'm very aware that it's like, here and it's in our future, and I have like red flags popping up about it.
Sure.
But like, my attitude towards it, I guess, is that I have a limited amount of energy, and my energy is best spent in other ways, so I don't really care about learning about it. Maybe that sounds ignorant, but
well, at least you're self-aware that you're like, oh, that's not
but no, like time is the most valuable resource, and I could totally learn about it, and like I'm writing this book right now with someone, and she had AI translate a recording that we did, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like if you want to do it that way, that's great, and I'm sure it saves time, and there's some great perks, and I've seen AI pictures, and it's like, oh, that's cool. But I don't know. I feel not super interested. So I just kind of...
Dude, I love that perspective. You're like the first artist who was like, meh, I don't really know.
Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe my views will change, but I feel too busy to...
I just feel like the stuff that you make also, there isn't really like anything that AI lends itself for you to, as an actual tool to like make it easier for you. Like healing people, there's not, AI is not doing that.
Yeah.
Building beautiful fucking portals like that, AI is not doing that.
Right. Yeah, I'm super interested in being in this reality. In this physical realm. Like, it's amazing and beautiful, so I kind of am choosing to just focus here.
No, so, super valid. I love that, because it's like, I prefer it, but for me, being more technologically oriented of like editing things and having it be slightly easier, or making the clips, because I hate the shorts, but I know that's like a thing that like I should need to work on a little bit. Probably would be an avenue of like just having people be aware of my thing.
Right.
It's probably something I need to get back into doing, because I was doing it a little bit, and I did it with this like dude that paid for this like course, and it was like he wanted me to try to like make one for every day of the week, and I'm like, dog, I don't have the time and energy to be doing that. But like with the AI, I can like chop up these kind of things and like try to take those and do what I need to do to edit them, so that based on what I did learn from that guy, and make them more effective, because there's like a certain amount of watch hours you need, and like all these like metrics and crap that you got to pay attention to for YouTube specifically. Like,
yeah, see, even you saying this, I'm like, oh, cool.
You're right, like, whatever, dude. Yeah, in one ear out the other, bro. Like, not my problem. Glad you're doing it. Funny. I don't care.
Yeah, but you know, and I benefit from other people using AI, and I'm super like awesome, cool. But yeah, for me, I'm like, I don't know, whatever. I like literally would go live in a yurt in the middle of nowhere in Hawaii, and just AI can just be doing whatever it's doing, and then I just
living my life, eating my what did you say? Fucking papayas and
papaya, pineapple. Apple bananas.
Yeah. That's a good one, dude. That's like a tropical sunshine smoothie, I feel like is what you do. Yeah, do you throw some orange juice in there?
Oh yeah, that would be good.
That's it.
And some greens. I love the greens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So good. So much earth.
Good for your heart.
Oh.
Good for your heart. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm basing that off the chakras.
Well, it probably is. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretend that I know some stuff.
Yeah. No, it's all relevant, I think.
It's all interrelated some way. I think. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't want to go off on that tangent right now. It's a whole different can of worms that's like not even related to what we're trying to talk about or what we're talking about.
I do love the chakra system, though.
Oh no, yeah, definitely, no, totally. I think based on like psychedelic influences, and also just like when I was meditating by myself like all the time, like it was a totally thing that I could feel like breathing into like the light body, the subtle body. That's when, however those two things, the light body or the subtle body, like interacts with one another. Yeah, it's so profound.
Gosh, this is making me think of like this one ayahuasca journey I had that's like stuck with me, and then now recently I've been able to like access it just now. It's like I found myself, you know, the donut, like the
torus.
I don't know, but it's like I think it's like the energy body, like, so there's like
the
this
aura.
How, like, I don't know what it is, but it's like but what I think it is, the way I interpret it is like if you imagine like being on the inside of a donut, like, so the donut is your energy body, and like the kind of chalice in the middle is like the experience funnels through, if that makes sense.
I feel like we need a little like whiteboard to like draw it, because I'm imagining like, because how I've seen it is like there's definitely like the toroidal field. There's one that's like almost like the perfect ball on the outside, and there's like another little inner one that's like another little ball almost.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you don't know?
I don't know. Okay. Alex Gray has a painting of it, though, and I was like, that's what it is.
That's it right there. Dude, I'll put a picture of Alex Gray stuff up there, dude. All the psychedelic shit's so great that guy made, and way before AI.
Yeah,
he's doing it all by hand. Yeah. That's incredible.
But yeah, I had this experience where I was like I was like floating around the inside of my energy body, like witnessing it. And then I've been able like recently to tap into that through meditation, and it's been like so awesome.
Astral
like,
traveling or astral projecting with it?
Yeah,
or just
I don't know what there's. People have mentioned that to me when I'm just explaining the things that I experience sometimes, and they're like, it sounds like astral projecting or traveling, and I'm like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, maybe. No,
yeah, because this is, for me, I guess, because this is just a little scientific, like the pineal gland, and this, I can't remember the science exactly, but I would want to say it was somewhere in China. They were like having people astral project or astral travel to a room where they had like a little thing that they didn't tell them what the thing inside of it was, but they could like go in, see what it was, and come back and tell them without actually physically going in there.
Right.
But they were measuring the amount of photons that were like passing through the room.
So interesting.
Yeah, and then like when they were saying that people were like actually like going in there, it was like a amount of light was going. There's more based on like when they were actually looking in the room with that light astral body thing.
Yeah, it's a real fucking thing. I'm super
psi phenomena.
Like super interested in this.
Yeah. We just gotta get AI somehow involved in things like
AI.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just poking fun.
I know.
I'm just being a goof. Oh man. Let's say that this is theoretically the last question.
Okay.
Hopefully not, but if I were to hit the end record button, and we were both immediately to pass away.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
The final death.
Damn.
What legacy or like piece of knowledge would you want if it share with the world if it like was going to be shared immediately with all the 8 other billion brains, like 60 seconds, like, hey people, like,
oh my god.
Yeah, no pressure.
Oh, just what's the most important thing ever?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What's the most important thing ever?
Oh my god. I guess what's coming to mind right now, or what's maybe on my heart more, is I guess, this whole life thing, like, I don't know what it is. Like, who knows? But it's really fucking amazing. And it's beautiful, and like we're here on this earth, and there's all these plants and natural like art and beauty everywhere. So like go like do that more. Go be in that more. Like we're getting so like whipped up in stuff that's not even real. And like we came here to this planet for some reason, and like why don't we honor that and like spend more time connecting and like being here rather than like staring at phones. I totally get whipped into my phone all the time, but like just like succumbing to all these distractions, and then from there it causes like fighting and chaos, and then we look at politics and all that shit. Like I don't know, I think like be here more, like go hug a tree, like go I'm not kidding, like I'm not kidding at all, like go fucking put your face in a bunch of plants and I don't know, just be on earth more and be in your heart more, like, and understand that like no one here knows what they're doing, we're all just trying to figure it out, and just be in your heart more, and like feel compassion for others, and
love and
of course like boundaries, and stand up for yourself, but like I don't know, I think that's what I would say.
That's
like,
a good one, dude.
Yeah, like family, friends, like just more positivity. There's a lot of negative shit in the world, and you got to balance that out. And I mean, I don't know. I do not know. I do not have the answer, but that's what's coming from my heart right now.
Yeah, more answers than you think that you do, I think.
Yeah.
I liked every second of that.
Yeah. I love the like just being in the I don't know. Like there was a period of time where I was calling God or whatever the I don't know. Like just being able to say like I don't know.
Oh my God.
Like I don't know. These are thoughts and opinions I have, but I don't know. Like just being more like everyone thinks they're right all the time, and like What if you just admitted, like, I don't know?
I'm convinced that's where all of the knowledge comes from, is the I don't know. I've imagined this. I don't even think this is just psychedelically. This is just my own imaginative, like, way that I look at it. So there's literally just, like, if you could go to the edge of all known information that is, like, verifiably provable true, and there's just literally a line. You look over the cliff edge, and like, all of that's the unknown, dude. Everything after that's the ledge of known. Like, it's gone. We don't know.
Right. I think it's like being like, oh, I know this. It's like a way of like feeling safe and secure, because it's difficult to just accept that we're just here and we do not know why or what or how or anything. Like, it's hard to takes a lot of like courage to like surrender to that. For sure. So just practicing that, I think, is good. Yeah. No, I think so too. I think I'm gonna say right now in this moment, be present. Be present in whatever you're doing. Yeah. Don't medicate yourself or numb yourself to the discomfort if that's what you're currently experiencing. The pain is a teacher to help you realize or find the solution within yourself or within your community of people who are there to support you, and ask for help if you need it, because that's the true sign of strength, is to know that, like, hey, like, I can't do this on my own, and that it's better to do it with friends and with people that care about you. Anything else, Alex? Just random. Oh, actually, we'll do this. Well, actually, you just say technology isn't a thing, but is there any way that the people that are paying attention to this right now can connect with you? Like, Instagram might not be the way, but like a website, anything, anyway, carrier pigeon, something, dude. Like, you just call me or text me. You're just gonna put your phone number on the internet for randos to call you, dude, at 4 a.m. No. You need a filter. You need a filter. I know. So for many months now, I've been saying I'm gonna do a website. So at some point, I'm gonna have a website. Damn it, dude. So hopefully, I'll come back, and whenever this is on the fucking screen here, or like in the description of the video, that there's like a way, or the show notes to this woman's website, because like, don't you want a portal like this in your fucking meditation studio or wherever, your yoga studio or something? I think so. Yeah, I know. I have so much art. Yeah. Please. I will do a website. I'm gonna keep texting you until you do. An Instagram. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Do you have any idea what you're gonna... No, I don't even want to, like... because then I'm gonna have to, like, be like, it's not even the right thing. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, those things will at least be in the description. Probably not on the screen, but in the description. In the future. Yeah. At some point. Yeah. I gotta do it. I'll admit, this is a little ridiculous. At least we're like a little self-aware here, slightly. Yeah, I try. We're succeeding right now, dude. Like, if this is a thing that I could coach people about, be like, hey, like, some self-awareness right now would be great. That would be prime. And I'm making money or not, whatever, dude. I'm doing, I'll shout out my own thing that's not even done right now, but hopefully will be in the future. And I'm doing this intuition course. Oh. Calling it Intuition, because it just rolls off the tongue so beautifully. Oh. It's a free 3-week thing that you literally, like, you don't even gotta give me any money, just an email address so I can, like, connect with you and give you more great shit in the future at some point. Maybe like a monthly newsletter, I don't know. Ooh, I'm just like, hey, like, cool. This is where I'm going to be. These are the things that are happening this month if you want to come through to do healing or fun, excitement or whatnot. Like, just, amazing. Yeah. Wow. But that's it. And it's free. And hopefully it'll help you change your life for the better. And on that note, smile more, complain less, never, ever give up until you discern just for your darndest best. Namaste, have a great day. Slop shoot if it's nighttime soon. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Like, share, subscribe, all of the things that help continue this endeavor into the future. And thanks. Bye. Oh, I'm going to play the gong too. You gotta do more than that. Yeah. Terrifying, dude. Water dragon. Hand paint over here too? Yeah.
musician.
Yeah.
Don't lie to yourself.